Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Charles. In today's video, we shall be talking about verbs. Before getting into today's video, I would like to thank each and everyone for your wonderful support that you have been giving to me. I hope the support will continue. So without further ado, let us get into today's topic. Today's topic is a very interesting topic. It is verb. So, verbs are one of the predominant concepts in parts of speech. It is one of the most important concepts in the parts of speech. We shall be talking about verbs and their division today. We may not be able to complete the entire concept. We shall just discuss one aspect and we shall continue in the next video. Okay, fine. So what is a verb? So you must have learned in your schoolings, teachers must have taught you, verb is an action word. A word that shows an action is called a verb. But today's class is going to be much more than an action word. So here is an example. Let us check whether it is an action word or not. He is a boy. Here is a sentence. He is a boy. It's a meaningful sentence, complete sentence which has got a verb. So is a verb. Tell me, where is the action? What is the action? So the action is not found here. So the verbs are not confined only to action, it is much more. So what are those? Verb is an action, state of being, and possession, ownership. A verb can show the action, can show the state of being, can also show the ownership. Okay, let me give you an example. For action, I play cricket. So cricket is a play, so I play. Okay, so he is a boy is a state of being. What is he? He is a boy. It tells the state of being. Another example, I have an apple. Here there is a verb. Have is a verb, but it does not show the action. It tells the ownership. It tells the ownership. It tells the possession of the apple. The subject owns this apple. Owns this apple. So the verb can be a state of being. A verb can be an action. Verb can also show the ownership. Okay? The verb can also show the possession. Okay? Fine. Verbs can be divided into three main parts. One is syntactical division, morphological division, and semantic division. So I have mentioned syntactical division, morphological division, and semantic division. So you already heard about syntax. It's a construction of the sentence. Okay? Based on the role that is played by the verb in the sentence, we can divide the verb as syntactical division. Syntactical division. So the verbs which are under the syntactical division we shall discuss. The verbs which are under the syntactical divisions are The verbs which are under the syntactical divisions are finite verbs, non-finite verbs and helping verbs. The first one is finite verb. So what is a finite verb? Let us discuss with an example. Here I have written 4 sentences. I love English. I want to go to Mysore. I love singing. I need to study. In this sentence, we should just underline the verbs. Wherever the verbs are there, we shall underline. Here, in this first sentence, love is a verb. In the second sentence, want is a verb. Go is a verb. In the third sentence, love is a verb. Again, singing is a verb. In the fourth sentence, need is a verb. And study is also a verb. Fine? We have already underlined the verbs in the sentence. Okay? We should know which is a finite verb. Before that, we should know what is a finite verb. Okay? With this example, you will be able to understand what is a finite verb. Fine. Here, let us check which are the verbs have got the subject. Okay? So here is love, which has got subject. Want has got subject. Go does not have any subject. Here love has a subject. Singing does not have subject. Need has got subject. Study has not got any subject. It is that simple. So the finite verbs are the verbs which has the subject, the doer of the action or the agent. Okay, when the verb has the subject or the doer of the action or the agent of the action, we can call them as finite verb. Did you get it? The verb which has the subject, we can call it as finite verb. The finite verbs can be further divided into 2 parts. Okay, one is transitive and intransitive. Okay, there is also a third part, that is linking verb, that comes under again helping verbs. When we discuss about helping verbs, we can also discuss about linking verbs. Okay, so what is a transitive verb and what is an intransitive verb, we shall discuss. We have discussed the finite verb, so we know finite verbs will have the subject. Okay, the doer of the action or the agent of the action. So the finite verbs can be further divided into 2. One is transitive and intransitive. Let us see what is a transitive verb and an intransitive verb. So what is a transitive verb? What is an intransitive verb? Let us go into the example, then we shall find the definition. Okay, let's see an example. Here I have written 4 sentences. Okay, there are 4 sentences here. He sings, we rode, they spoke, she went. These are complete sentence. It gives complete meaning. There is no confusion. Okay. He sings, he rode, we rode, they spoke, he went. So she went. If you look at these sentences, we can find the subject and the verb. We don't find the object. We don't find the receiver. We have the agent, we have the verb. We have the agent, we have the action. but not the object, not the receiver. In all these sentences, we don't find the object. When a verb has no receiver of the action, we can call them as intransitive verb. Okay? When a verb has no object, we can call them as intransitive verb. Okay? So it is easy to find out what is a transitive verb. It is that simple. When the verb has a receiver, we can call them as transitive. I'll write the example here. The same sentences have been added with objects. See, he sings a song. We rode a superbike. They spoke Spanish. She went to market. Here we can find the object. Okay, the verbs have got the receiver. When the verbs have got the receiver or the object, we can call them as transitive verbs. Okay, it is that simple. When you say transitive verbs, they have the receiver of the action. When you say intransitive verb, they do not have the object or the receiver of the action. That is simple. Let us go into the non-finite verb. So what is a non-finite verb? Let us see with an example. Here are few sentences. I love singing. He wants to go out. They played with a broken doll. Okay, here are three sentences. Let us also underline the verbs here. Love is a verb, singing is a verb, wants is a verb, go is a verb, play is a verb, broken is a verb. These are the verbs in these sentences. So we know the finite verbs have got the subject, right? Here love has got the subject, want has got the subject, played has got the subject. Let us see the verbs which does not have the subject, which do not have the subject. Singing does not have, go does not have, broken does not have the subjects. Okay, these three verbs do not have the subjects. So we can put them under the non-finite verbs. When the verb does not have a subject, does not have the doer of the action, we can call them as non-finite. The non-finite can be further divided into three main parts. One is the non-finite verbs can be further divided into three main parts. One is infinitive, gerunds and participle. Okay, let us see what is an infinitive, what is a gerund and what is a participle. When I say infinitive, this can also be said as to verb. It is that simple. When the verb comes in the sentence, when you find the verb in a sentence, along with the to, we can call them as infinitive. For example, here is a sentence. He wants to go to Mysore. The infinitives can also be called as to verbs. Just like the couple, they always stay together. To and verb always stay together. I want to play game. I want to watch a movie. Okay. I want to listen to the music. I want to sing a song. I want to go outside. I want to ride a bike. I want to drive a car. So the verbs that comes along with the to is called to verb. Can also be called as infinitives. Infinitives are nothing but to verbs. the verbs will have to together. Right? The next one is gerunds. Gerunds are that simple. The verbs that are in ing form that acts as a name of the action. Let us take this example. Here is a gerund. I love singing. There are two verbs. You know, I have told you the verbs will show the action, right? Here there are two sentences. The two verbs. One is love and singing. Here singing is there, but it does not show the action. Rather, it tells the name of the action. I love singing. I love is the action. Singing is the name of the action. I love dancing. Dancing does not show the action. Rather, it tells the name of the action. I love riding. Riding is the name of the action. Love is the action verb. So, gerunds are nothing but they are the verbs that are in ing form, but they act as a noun. Gerunds are noun. Clear? And the next one is participle. Participle can be divided into three different parts. One is present participle, past participle, and perfect participle. Okay? Present participle, past participle, and perfect participle. When I teach my children, I always tell them, okay, I always tell them ing participle, ed participle, and en participle. That is present, past, and past participle. Okay? That is very simple. While reading the example, you will know. Okay, what are participles? Participles are the verbs which are in ing form or ed form or en form. That's simple. Okay, they are in past form, participle form or continuous form. They do the work of an adjective. Participles are the verbs. Okay, they are verbs. They are in ed form, that is past form, en form, that is past participle form, or ing form, okay, that is before form. They are the verbs. They do the action of an adjective. Here I have written an example. They played with a broken doll. Though the verb broken, it's a verb, but it does not do the work of an action. Rather, it tells more about the doll. How was the doll? It is broken. The broken doll. This is an adjective. Let us take an example. We went to Goa. On the way, we found a running stream. What stream it is? Running stream. Okay. We played in the running stream. While returning, we happened to get into a dilapidated building or a ruined building. What kind of a building it is? Ruined building. Ruin is a verb, but ruin doesn't show the action. Rather, it talks about the building. That's all about participles. So, non-finite verbs can be divided into infinitives, gerunds, and participle. You know what is an infinitive, what is a gerund, what is a participle. Let us discuss the last part of the syntactical division, helping verbs. These helping verbs help the main verb to convey the correct meaning. That's a simple explanation of the helping verb. The helping verbs help the main verb to convey the correct meaning. That's what you should keep in mind. Okay. So, I have told you this is helping verb. Okay. But this helping verb can also act as a main verb. When there is an absence of the main verb, this helping verb act as a main verb. Okay. Let's see an example. They are students. In this sentence, there are no main verbs. There is no main verb. In fact, only are is there. Are is a helping verb. You will be studying them. Are is a helping verb, yet it acts as a main verb. Okay? The helping verbs can also act as a main verb. Helping verbs can be further divided into two parts. One is primary auxiliary and modal auxiliary. auxiliary verb. When you see the primary auxiliary verb, we have three different verbs. One is be verb, do verb, and have verb. Okay, let us see first the primary auxiliary. Primary auxiliary has got three different verbs. One is be, second one is do, and the third one is have. The be verb has got different forms. Okay, it has got 5 different forms. First one is am, is, are, was, and were. These are the 5 different forms. These 3 are present form. These 2 are past form. This am, is, are present form. Was and were are past form. Next one is do verb. Do has got 3 different forms. Do, does, did. So do and does are present form and did is past form. And the next one is have. Have has got 3 different forms. Have, has, and had. Have and has are present form. Okay, had is a past form. Okay, these are the different divisions. These are the different divisions and the different forms and different tenses. Okay, be has got 5 forms, do has got 3, have has got 3. Okay, and the next one is modal auxiliary verbs. Okay, modal auxiliaries can, could, will, would, shall, should, may, might. Next is need to, dare to, ought to, used to, and must. These are the modal auxiliary verbs. Can, could, will, would, shall, should, may, might, need to, dare to, ought to, used to, and must. These are the primary auxiliaries and these are the modal auxiliaries. So far we discussed about finite, non-finite and helping verb under the syntactical division. So in the further video we shall talk about morphological and semantic division, and along with that we shall discuss about the usage of primary auxiliaries and modal auxiliaries as a separate video. Okay, in today's video we have discussed about finites, non-finites and the helping verbs. Fine, if you find this video okay guys, if you find this video is informative, please hit the like button, share my videos and subscribe. Please. Thank you very much.